Hi, my name is Grant Avis, and I'm a junior history and political science major in the College of Arts and Sciences, and I'm running for Services Vice President. Services VP deals with matters related to parking, housing, dining, campus safety. And in all of these issues, I'm going to be advocating for greater options for students and lower costs, so that we can ensure that our services actually serve you and that together we grant a greater U of L. In terms of my answers to question number 2, how will I ensure that the voices of the student population are heard? I'm going to continue to advocate for lower costs. We all know how ridiculous college affordability has gotten. U of L has played a large role in this. Um, I'm going to continue to advocate for lower costs for students. As a Senate Speaker, as Deputy Chief of Staff to Allie Rose, our current SGA President, but a top advisor to her, I've helped advocate for the defeat and negotiated down several increases in dining plans, meal plans, and housing plans. I also helped defeat and negotiate down several fee increases for students. That has been my priority in my time as SGA. As leader of the Student Senate, as a top advisor to the President, I have the experience and the results of decreasing student costs, of opposing further issues with college affordability. It's going to be part of my priority as Services Vice President. I'm going to continue to advocate for students to make sure that college is affordable, that anyone can afford to go to college, that those of us currently at the university do not see greater burdens placed on us financially. In terms of question number 3, how I see SGA responding to federal involvement in student funding, school funding, every dollar that SGA gets comes from students. There's a student fee that funds SGA, which means that the students that go to this university place a trust, place an investment in us as leaders in SGA. I take that obligation very seriously, that obligation to the student body, to make sure that their investment does not go to waste. So in any way that I can advocate for greater costs for students, greater options for students, lower costs for students, and turn back that money directly to students, that is going to be my priority as Services Vice President. I will not forget that investment you all have put in me, and will make sure that every single dollar I can of that investment goes back towards students, so that we can see better dining, we can see better parking, see better housing, and also more affordable options for all of these. In any way that I can turn those dollars directly back to students, that is what I'm going to do as Services Vice President. In terms of question number 4, the role of SGA in the response to the attacks on DEI, SGA has to ensure that all students are welcome at this university. That is extremely important. That's why I, with President Kim Schatzel, served as a delegation to the state legislature a few months ago to advocate for the university's current policies. We have to make sure that all people are welcome at U of L. The diversity, equity, inclusion remains a priority, and that this university is governed at this university. That is the number one most important thing. As Services Vice President, I'm going to continue to take diversity, equity, and inclusion into consideration as I deal with housing, as I deal with parking, as I deal with dining, as I deal with campus safety. I'm not going to forget the importance of equity as your Services Vice President, no matter what some bureaucrat or politician tells me to do. And that brings me to question number 5. The greatest challenge to diversity is going to be ensuring that U of L's policies regarding DEI, regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion are made by the Board of Trustees at U of L, by administrators at U of L, with student voices being the top priority, the top concern. I do not want the governance of U of L to be decided by a bureaucrat or a politician. I want it to be decided by the students of this university, who place their trust in us to lead. That's what I'm going to do, and together we're going to grant a greater U of L. Go Cards.